What's going on, Legion? As like always. Oh man, we're back with some new music here. We got Nightwish. This was requested, I think, about 2 weeks ago, maybe more. This is Ghost Love Score. Now, I hope you're saying this because I've done some Nothing But Thieves. I've done some My Chemical Romance, as in some Nothing But Thieves, one Chemical Romance. They were blocked. So I hope you're actually seeing this. Somebody suggested this to me and was like, yo man, this might be what you're talking about. This might be what you like. Also, if I'm talking weird, it's because I bit my tongue. So they said, hey, this might be up your alley. I think they said it is not like, I don't know if it was operatic or orchestra based or like something like that metal. I actually don't remember. My chair is making a lot of freaking noise. Sorry about that. But yeah, they I forgot what it was. I think there was some likes behind the comment or the suggestion, and just gave me a good reason in the comments to check this 10-minute song out. So we're gonna be checking out Nightwish. I'm kind of excited to see what they're all about, and whether we are super down with the song or not, we are going to maybe check out some more stuff. So if you guys like Nightwish and you guys want me to check out some more stuff, especially if I don't really care for the song, I'm just saying it now. The best part about doing reactions is to check things out, check new stuff out. You can't just see one song and be like, nah, I'm good, right? Like, I've done a few stuff like Dancing Haven't Danced and other things like that where I've just not really liked it, but I've kept going and I found some stuff that I did like. So let's hope that is the thing. And I'm going to stop rambling now because we got a lot to do. So with that being said, let's just get into it. Check it out. See what it's all about. Oh, please God. I hope it's good. Let's go. Alright, I'm already a fan. Well, that's pretty sick. Okay. Excited to hear it all. It's interesting. Wasn't expecting the opera singer type chick. Pretty cool, man. Like a fucking stage manager, this fucking guy. It's interesting, man. I'm digging it, but that guy looks like he's from Stargate Atlantis. Try not to sneeze.
Siren from the deep came to me, sang my name, my Lord. Still I write my songs about the dream
guy? I'm kind of interested to see how this kind of like goes forward. Is it going to be the same kind of stuff? Just really long song? Or going to be something a little different? I'm curious. I like her singing, but you know, if there's a little bit of variety to that, I think I like it a lot more. I feel like this is like that scene of like Lord of the Rings where they're walking on the rock and the helicopter is showing it from the side. They're like this is like the cinematicness of like their music right now. He came out to do an encore for the song that never stopped. That's the singing I wanted right there. She a little operatic kind of early on. That was more just straight singing. Oh, it's a lot better now. that, dude, that guy is like sleeping with. I rock too hard, bro. That's weird. Yeah, there's that Viking sound in the background. Oh God, single mothers everywhere. That guy's such a fucking goober. I have a lot to say, so I think some people aren't going to like it all. That was a lot. I do have a lot to say. I will start out by saying I do like them. I want to check out some more of their stuff. Maybe stuff that has a little bit more of the singing element, not the kind of, I don't know what that style would call it. I don't really think it's like operatic kind of, but something similar to that, right? Like, I do like them. There's a dog barking, sorry. I do have some things to say that will seem kind of like I'm nitpicking or criticizing. And I'm really not. This and people I think there's going to be let me just preference, I think people are not going to like the comparisons that I'm going to make, or my opinions on, like, say what the stage looked like, what they look like, how they acted, things like that, because those are the things that jumped out to me. So first and foremost, they look like Walmart meets Hot Topic. I'm sorry if that seems very like mean or like negative. They look like they were the popular kids in the drama class. And the short little blonde dude was like the cool guy at the Ren Fair, right? That's what I see, right? That's the guitar, that dude's guitar with the extra long, it's like when people, like when I was in school and somebody like, there's somebody that could draw flames really well, right? He was a good artist. And there was people that did flames that were like, let's do it like this. And although the talent was there, it was just ridiculous how, like, the guitar was just, it was the first thing I saw. It was the first thing that led me down this train of thought, which was that fucking, like, spike part of the guitar sticking out, like, really fucking far. Like, and I was like, that's just unnecessary. That's like when, it's just like the common thing when people do stuff like that, where they take something that could be simple and they just make it really big, when small and tighter kind of effects would look more like they're like, if you watch like wrestling in the old school days, I forgot their names, the dudes that wore the shoulder pads with like the spikes on them. I can't remember their name, but their spikes were like foam etched in a design, right? Kind of a thing. Then you look at like a movie and you look at it and it's like metal, right? You see the difference. One of them's like faux metal. One of them's like real metal, or it's made to look like real metal. Like, there's a difference. And for me, this kind of looked like it was foam. Like if you compared them to, say, Mushroomhead or Slipknot, you'd see that what they look like is definitely more of I don't want to say campy, because I don't think that's what it is, but they kind of remind me of the Celtic rock band I saw at a Renaissance fair once. It's just they didn't have the budget. Right? And I don't want people to think that that's me being like super negative or whatever. This is just how I view them, which is something that was really occupying my thoughts when I was trying to listen. Just kind of how that little short dude was walking around like he was big dick on campus, right? Just some kind of goober looking guy, and that's what led me to more other thoughts. End of an era, huh? I kind of want to see that too. But I think the reason why it was such a huge left turn for me is because the only thing I had to compare it to, not singing wise, anything, I just NIGHTWISH. And I was like, I wonder, like, is it going to be something like Ginger that we've seen? Or is it going to be something else? And it was something else. I like the music. The song was also kind of like arranged in a very similar way to my thinking of like a Metallica song. Not how it sounded or whatever, but just kind of how it was very long. It was just kind of up and down, and it kind of had a couple twists over here. The one transition that the drummer did reminded me of Def Leppard back in the day. Like the one transition they did towards like I think it was around like right here-ish, where they showed the drummer on the left side when we were looking up at him. He did like a badass drum little transition there that I was like, fuck yeah, that was really good. I like that. It definitely reminded me of Def Leppard. This is like, and the reason why I kind of point this stuff, because it all kind of comes back to being kind of a like hair metal, right? There is a difference between like Slipknot, Mushroom Head, stuff like that, which I don't really think is considered death metal. Death metal is like Knights of the Abyss, stuff like that. I don't even think that Slipknot is like radio play. I think they're just good that they got on the radio. But a lot of their stuff doesn't. I don't think they're, what do you call it? There's underground rappers and they're mainstream. I don't think Slipknot's really mainstream. I just think they did a lot of good music that got them there, right? So that's why I'm using them as an example. Like, they have more of a harder sound. This was definitely a little bit different. Like I said, I liked it. The whole first half, I was very like, when I first heard what was going on, I'll be honest, I didn't know what to think. I did not know. I was kind of confused, and I was like, I don't know if I'll actually do more of this. Like, and then the music really started to ramp up, and it really started to go, and I was like, okay, I was starting to really get into it. Her singing was on point, even from the beginning, no matter what I thought about it. It was a little jarring, I think. But the music was good. I was kind of like digging it. The guy walking around like touching people, that was very weird. Very drama class. I don't know, very artsy fartsy. I don't know how to phrase it, but it was weird. And then the intermission in the song happened. Then they came back and we got some different type, like singing, not the woo, like like that was like more of a Ghost impression. Sorry, I'm not on a stage, as you can see. I'm not a singer, but I don't know, we'll call it like the operatic sounding kind of style. If there's an official term for how that singing is done, let me know. Then they came back and she was doing some very more traditional kind of vocals. And I was like, bro, this is actually really, really good. I'm really digging this part of it. First half was cool. It was more of a showcase of the music. And her voice was kind of lending it to the music, unless you're really into that kind of singing, which I am to an extent. It's really hard, I think, for me to go, yeah, fucking her singing in the first half with that music. And for me, I was more like, fuck yeah, the music. Her singing was just kind of there to lend itself to it. And then when she came back, she had some traditional vocals, like I said, just normal singing. And I was like, all right, it's like a band now. It wasn't like a performance kind of thing, which the first half was kind of more of feeling like a performance, something you're trying to like, not sell like for money, but something you're trying to sell the audience, like this is who we are, this is our calling card, this is what we're about, and the Ghost and the music in the background with the fucking organ and shit. And then they came back and like, all right, let's do fucking some traditional style music with the normal singing and the metalish stuff in the background. And again, I liked it. It was just very different. It was something I was not used to, so please don't hate on me too much. I kept the open mind, and I'll still keep an open mind because I want to check out more stuff. Maybe stuff that maybe drifts a little towards the second half, just to get back, just to get a taste of that, and then maybe go back to the craziest shit they've done. Overall, I liked them, but like the outfits, dude, and like the stuff on the, like, it kind of reminds me of somebody that's not in their 20s, right? It's that feel. Like, I don't want to say it's like out of touch, trying to like dress in a certain way, but like it definitely reminds me of Friend's mom when I was like in my 20s and she was wearing black lipstick and stuff, and I'm like, you're like 40 to 50 years old, please, and you're not on a stage. Like, these people have an excuse to put on something to sell that craft, or that's their taste. They have a reason. Friend's mom over here, what are you doing? You literally live in the middle of nowhere dressing like that. So it's like my life experiences that I'm not explaining, that I've seen via that one, and seeing this is, I'm not going to explain everything that makes me think the way I thought about what they look like or how they're acting, but I have a lifetime of experiences that I've seen people like this. I've seen the weirdos that have dressed that way, that have said weird things or just done weird things. Not saying that that's them, but there are people that dress, whether it's like, not every bro college, beer pong player is like a douche, right? So you can't judge people like that. But there are people that dress a way that, from your life experiences, you're like, yeah, that person wearing a sweater tied is a rich prick. And sometimes they're not. So you can't always judge it. I'm just saying that, and I'm not judging them on who they are based on how they're dressed. I'm just saying that the things I've seen in my life, the similar way they're dressed, it made me think a lot of that stuff. The drama class, the Hot Topic Walmart thing. That's where it all comes from. Seeing people wear a shirt from Walmart that has a bejeweled fucking West Coast Customs. It's almost like that. And I'm sorry for the fans that maybe don't think that think, hey, this looks really badass. But that's just my opinion. And like I said, it's not like I'm judging them like on who they are as a person, or like I wouldn't listen to them because of whatever reason, or I wouldn't be friends or even have a conversation with somebody like that. I'm just saying I've known people that have been kind of papega and acted a fool, because they thought they were some badass, right? Like the little blonde dude walking around probably thinks he's king shit. And in his world, he is probably. To these fans, he is. In my world, not so much. In the rest of the world, probably not. I don't know. But yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts. I kind of took a heavy-handed approach to just not really water down my opinion. I've met people like that have dressed like that, right? Like I've had negative, like, dude, get the fuck out of my face. What do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? Like, I've met people like that. So again, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm being like jaded or negative. I'm really not trying to be, nor am I like really saying that they are that. I'm just saying I've seen people, and that's what this group just reminded me of right then and there was that. So I hope people can take that with understanding. If you're just going to be mad about it, I mean, be aware I don't care if you're mad. I don't. This is my opinion. I'm trying to be as nice as I can. And at the end of the day, I did like their music, and I want to check out more. So if you have any suggestions for that, you have anything you want me to check out from them, link it. Because I'm down to see more. Because the talent was there. It was all just kind of very different, right? Like, I don't know how else to explain that. It was just very different and not what I've ever listened to. So I definitely want to check out some more stuff and see what they're all about. Maybe we'll do like 5 to 8 songs, and at the end of the day, if it's just not really jiving, then we'll cut it out after that many songs. But I want to give them a fair chance to say, hey, I listened to this stuff, and we listened to a lot of it, and we got a good variety of songs. Not just go, we saw that, not my thing, next. Like, that's not what I want to do. So thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. Sorry for talking way too fucking long. Later, guys.